Right, let's go. We will see how this goes. Right, okie dokie. Let's grab stream labels. Then we can start this. Let's go. Right, okay, that is done. Right, okie dokie. Right, pull that side so that I can see. Let's do this. Right, close that one. Hey car, welcome back. Right, let's structure this and see how well this goes. Right, let's start with the basic. Right, baseline. Let's rename that. I realised as well, because I turned the mesh pointer off, I need to change that. Why am I writing pattern in the box? Whoopsie, that ain't good. How you doing? Capture cache, Emote, purpose. Right, okay. There we go, that should mean now. Why the hell did it not show the thing? Alright, try again. Right, okay, it doesn't let me click there, but as long as everything else pops up, which it does, it doesn't matter. Right, okay. Name that one baseline. Alright. Chords. And then I get the fun joy of deafening myself with a drum kick. Admittedly, I might just build that completely, your workmate went missing. Should you not go and check that he's not ended up head first down the toilet, kind of trapped with his head down the toilet? I'm just saying as a general thing, that might be the way to go. Right, what do I need? Okay. I hope it doesn't end up going too slowly and you're having to shout at people. See you in a second. Good luck. Right. Let's go. Right, okie dokie. Where is my, oh yeah, baseline, that's what I was... Oh, that's too funny. Okay, see you in a second. See you in a second. Take your time. Right, okay. Baseline time. Right, let's do this. Right, don't click on any of those, because if I play them, then that's going to be the entire stream taken down for copyright. Which would be like a giant rip. Right, okie dokie. No, not trance ones, progressive house ones. At this point, I'd take Tech House because it would be easier, but Progressive House will be. Right. Oh, okay, so every one equals one, if that makes sense. One note. One note. But one full bar. Okay. That makes sense. Right, okie dokie. Let's do that first then. Right, let's go. Right, let's try. Let's pick a chord I would normally never actually build in, and we'll start there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right, well, G I've just made songs in. C I've made songs in. A. Let's go A. Hang on. No, B. All B chords. Alright, B, C minor, D minor, E minor, A minor, B, B, E, F, B, G, G major, E, F, C major. Right, let's try B, E, F, and then we can try and mix it up. Right. So that just means just B. Easy peasy. That's an easy peasy chord progression. Right, let's try D4. 1. Right, let's see that. Okay. Seems good. Let's slow it down too and see what that sounds like. Right, let me shrink that down a little bit so you guys can see actually the whole screen. Give it a let me. Oh. There we go. Because you guys won't need to see the behind bit, but the other bit's kind of useful for being able to see exactly what's going on. Right, okay. So what did that say it was on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so there's 9 of them basically. Right, okay. Set them to half bars then. Shells, no. Line, no. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. Let me check. Right, okay. That's what it is. Right, let's try that again. Right, okie dokie. How you doing anyway, Marty dude? Right, okay, what's before? Yeah. Right, so 1 every 8, that's what that meant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, let's try that. That can't be right then, because that's not 1. Hey Deli, how you doing? 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There we go. Alright, okay. We've got the 80 for that. Right, then if we change that to guitar, I'm not too bad, Excited to see how this will come out. I don't know how it's going to come out. And even for all the practice that I've put in using this, the main thing is that I never know how most of it will come out till I actually start putting it together. Right, let me drop that to 50 so that it doesn't deafen people. Admittedly, it's not that loud, but because my ears are sensitive already before the DJing, I have to be very, very careful. Right, let's try that one. Not bad. Nah, too heavy. Too heavy. Still too heavy. Still too heavy. Nope. Some of them are so tricky because... that one maybe? Let's go. Yeah, that won't work because what I need it for. That would work. That one might work. That one's cool. Alright, that'll work. Let's start with that for a minute. Unless I use a regular bass. Unless I can find a regular bass. Guitar plus piano. There we go. The guitar plus piano one would work. Right, let's leave that a second. Put that there. Right, stop that a second. Right, let's go to chords. Now here gets the fun bit, and this is the bit that I've learned quite a lot about over all the months that I've been practicing at this. Right. Right, oops. Yeah, the screen tends to do that when it starts going funny. Right, let's try... Right, so what was I writing in again? B major, that's what it was. Right, B, D, F, C, G, D, F, A, E, G, B, F sharp. Okay, need to remember that. B, C, D, E, F. B, C, D, E, F. Right, B. Right, let's try it this way. B, D, F, or isn't it? I think. Right, B, D, oh, B, D sharp, F. Okay. B, D sharp, F, B, D sharp, F, B, oh, A, B, a little bit, Marty, a little bit, dude. I never thought about it like that until you just said that. Right, F, B, D sharp, F. There we go. Right, let's try this. B4 might be too high. Hang on. Right, let's try this and see how it works. Go down. No, too mellow. Keep going up. Too high. B5. Right, let's try B3 again. B2's well, B2's very, very moody. That's the best way to put it. I think there's gonna be a B4. Oh. Oh. Just because I unclicked it, that's what it was. Right, edit, undo. Right, move it back to B4. Right, okay, let's change this a little bit then. Let's see what happens if I change those to 2 notes. Oh, click off it though, that helps, bro. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's better. Right, so B. Although, hang on, no, I've messed it up. It's meant to be 1 across. The only reason I can tell that is because I've done this so many times over the last couple of months that actually I can tell when it's out now. Right, B, D, D. Right, let's go again. B, D, F. Right, 1 across, 1 across, 1 across. Right, let's try. Do 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 do. Right, okay, that one's done. Right, then C minor, C minor, D minor, E, F. Right, so C sharp to G sharp. Right. C. So because we started on B4, the way this works is that we can go all the way down to C4. But no further. So C4, E4, and G4 I think it was. Yeah, G sharp, that's what it was. Right. Oh. Oh, that's because that was G sharp. Yeah, I always forget that. Right. Put those 2 there as a guide. E. E. Right, put those all there, then I can space them out. Right, leave them there a second. Right. C. E. G. There we go, let's see what that sounds like. Oh. Right, was that right? C, G? Yeah. Oh, C sharp, E. Right, okay. That one's there. Then... But... Let's test this. If I move it up instead of down. Make it snow? I wish I could, Marty. That's against my thing though. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I've moved it up to one too many, haven't I? Because I swear that was C, E, and G. It was. Right, so C is fine where it is. Just they need to go up one more. It's crazy how that changes the single tone of it. Like, the whole sound of the track sounds completely different. Right, C, E. Right, that one's done. Right, D, and then E. Right, let's stop that a second. Because otherwise what I find is if I've listened to it 200 times, I can't work out exactly what I'm doing. That's why I can't end up mixing once it gets past a certain time, because I'm sat there going, what? It all sounds the same. Because that does happen quite a lot, actually. Like, even one of the songs that when I built it about 3 weeks ago, like, sounded really good. Like, when I went back to the thing for it, I listened to it again at the beginning of the week and I was like, no, I need to rebuild it. And I couldn't work out what was wrong with it, but for the life of me, I just do not like the sound of it now. Right, drum patterns. Right, okie dokie. For the purpose of these sound things, I'm using a set of drum instruments. You sold your can for a can of deodorant. You sold your can? You sold your can for a can of deodorant. See, this is what happens when I sit there reading musical notes for hours on pat and all my English just completely leaves the room. You sold your nan for a can of deodorant and 4 gummy bears. The gummy bears are a century old and worth 50p each. That does not sound good. Right, okay. So for the purpose of this, I'm using a drum plugin because I do not have any music theory background. Everything that I've learnt through doing this, I've learnt through practice. Oh, and lots of messing it up. That literally is it. I've read countless amounts of tutorials. Right, where's my drum patterns thing that I was following? I love that when I go looking for drum pattern tutorials, it tries and sell me a drum kit for £2,800. As though, like, it's one of those things that should be, like, second nature, that you'd automatically buy a drum kit for that amount of money. Right. Kick. Right, 4 kick. Let's do that then. Right, so funny thing for just as a little thing. The plugin that I'm using is a free download for 30 days. However, when using NFL Studio, for anyone that decides this will be a fun idea to try, I'm going to explain something quickly. Get one from Argos for 40 quid, indeed. Yeah, so for anyone that ends up coming across this tutorial and tries to use it and wonders why theirs isn't working, if you use this drum instrument inside FL Studio, the instructions that the company give you for using it are wrong. The reason why I say that, because the ones that they tell you to place it on in the thing, I could never get to work, and it took me ages to work out why. And here is the reason why. Let me detach that so that when I click on the other screen, it's not going to turn it off. They say place it on C1 and then all along from there and it'll work. That didn't work for me. What, however, did work is this. Right. So that one is the beginning of the intro. So let me turn that up a little bit. So basically every one of those down to, where was it? Oh, hang on, it was, so yeah, all the ones from starting at C3 upwards are all the ones for it, essentially. But yeah, the instructions that the website gave me was absolutely not useless, but they just didn't help. Right, so for this, is that the one? Is that the one for bass drum? See, it even says C1, that's what is annoying. It's like, that works if you're using it in a different program, but in this it's C3. Right, okay. Right, 4, 4, 4, 4. Right, let's do this then. Let's get this started. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hang on. Let me change that because it's on the wrong one. Right, so you're going to see me change this a lot. The only way I can explain it is because of the issue that I've got wrong with me. It's the only way I can see the things. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's still on the wrong one because it hasn't reset the things. Right, so, oh yeah, that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right, let's see. There we go. Right, so we got the kick. Now I need to find the one that is clap, and I think that is, no, it's not D3, it's the one after that. Right, there's that one. Right, every first one, first, second, third. That's confusing as hell. Right, first. Right. Right. Right, first one down. Second. No, hang on, end one. It's the second one, it's not the first one, that's why. Right, that one. Right, and this is 2 blocks this time. Slowly, Deli, slowly. But yeah, the idea is actually, once I've practiced enough. Hey, Kira. It's something different. I've been practicing a long time using it, but there's still things about it that I don't know. I'm not too bad, thank you, Kira. I'm not too bad. Like I said, I never actually ever was taught music theory, so everything that I've learnt from this is stuff that I've taught myself following tutorials. Right, 2 bar. Right, 2. 2. 2 again. Although I think that's 2 at the end, is it not? Oh no, it is 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, hang on, 2. Oh, okay. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. 1. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right. Let's do this on the third one. There we go. Right. Let's see. There we go. I'm not too bad though, Kira. How are you doing today? Right, okay, that bit's done. Right. That was tricky as hell because I couldn't actually see where it was meant to land, and then it didn't make a lot of sense to me. Right, 1. Oh, that's still 1, apparently. Right, let's separate that to 1 and then... Although having 2 actually sounds better, or at least from my... But that would mean I have to alter the other ones every time I change. Which is the reason. Right, now it says, yeah, okay. Four times, okay. Right. So then right, let me move that side so that I can see it. Right. Make that 1. Right, first one. That one. Right, 2 on that one. Ah, okay. No, I read that wrong. Right, okay. Now I got it. Right. 1, 2, 3. I thought I couldn't see something. It was because it had actually extended further out. 3, 4. There we go. Right, 4, 2, 3. 4 or 4. Right, there we go. Put that there a second. Turn that back. Load that back up. Right, let's see how this goes. Because now I've got to add, now because I've lengthened that out, I've got to add the clap for every one of them. Right, okay. 2. Right, let's play that beginning bit. Okay. Right, that one is done. Right, 1, 2. Ah, okay, now I get this. So when it means 1 in every 4, what it essentially means is... Right, what that essentially was getting at when it explained it then was... Now I'm getting it, because I looked at the squares so many times the other night I didn't grasp the whole concept. Now it makes sense then. So for the entire 4 block, there's 3 of them to space it out, basically. Apart from for the additional bit, one at the end where they've added an extra one. Okay, now it makes sense. Right. Second, third, right. 3 there. Right. Second kick. Yeah, second kick. 1. 2. Oh, hang on, the chat isn't loading. Hey Goku, thank you for popping by, dude, and thank you for sharing the stream out, dude. And thank you for the like, dude. I'm not too bad. How you doing, dude? Alright, let's see how this doing. Let's see, right. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 4, 5. Right, 2 there, 2 there. None on the third one, 1 on the fourth one. Right, 1 on the fourth one. Is it right? Oh, it's right at the front, okay. The same as the other one, so it's essentially the same. Okay, now I get it. Right, that bit's done. Then... Right. The weird thing is also most of the tutorials don't use this program. They use a program called Ableton. And Ableton's one thing, which I wish this had, is up the top of here, there's a load of numbers. As you can see, I think you can see the one that says number 5. In Ableton, the numbers run, so it says 1, 1.2, 1.3, all the way so on. And actually, for me personally, because of the way the squares are in the programs, it would be a lot more helpful if I had that. Unfortunately, as far as I know, FL Studio doesn't have it. So, therefore, I'm a lot of the time having to sit there and count the squares. Because I know when it's off now, I can hear a lot of it by ear. You're doing good, just been uploading Bible verses on your channel for a couple of days now. I'm glad you're doing good, dude, and I hope that's going well. 2, 3, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3 again. Right, so the 2 at the front. Right, 3, 2. Right, 3, 1. 3, 2. Right, 3, 2. Right, first one. Then, oops. Wrong one. Right. Second one. Right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, front. 3, 4. 3, 4. Yep. And then 4. Yep, that's perfect. Right, let's try this. There we go. Right, okay, that one's there. Next bit. Let me just drop that to 60 because the more I add to it, the louder and louder it's going to get. And unfortunately, I haven't quite learnt the whole mastering every piece of it yet. I'm still slowly learning that, unfortunately. Right, 4. Yeah, I'm not just shouting golf references out there. Yeah, quick, someone get a golf club. And that is not what I was thinking when it happened. Right, 4, 2. Right. Right, 1, 2. Right, that one. And third one. Ah, okay. So hang on. 4, 2. Oh damn, I miscounted. 4, 1, 4, 2. There we go. That's where it's got to go. Right, 4, 2. That's going to be quite a common thing. So 4, 4, 1. Yep, 4, 2. Right, line, then a gap. Okay, 1. Right, 1, 2. Then 2 gap. Then 1. Then 1 at the very front. There we go. Right, let's see how this goes. That's coming out nicely. Right, okay, that bit's done. Right, we've got a starting drum pattern. So basically, when we built each of these up, just to give you guys an idea, render and replace, change that to 128. I don't need to, but I do it just for the sake of it. What that does is once you've done that, it turns the pattern into its own sort of drum shape. Which actually, Martin, you know all the first songs that I'd built originally, when I put the patterns together? I forgot to do that. That's why it sounds so flat. That's basically why. How's the weather? Pretty miserable. Pretty miserable, Goku. How about you, dude? Oh, that was nice. That was pretty nice. I've got to replay it again just because that bass line though. That bass line. Right, let's run that bass line the same way through to the end. That sounds good. It could add, it could have something else. What is it missing? Disgusting Leo. Well, I didn't actually feel that warm. I didn't actually feel that warm, honestly, right? That's sounding good. Right, okay. We've got the bass line. We've got half the chords. We've got the drum patterns. Right, what else does that need? I'm half tempted to just go absolutely mad with the flute progressions. Right, let's remove the audio clip for the drum patterns because it's not finished yet. So, oh, yeah, oh, I thought I'd hidden them. I hadn't. It's because I removed them. Right, so that was the drum patterns with everything that we put on them at the moment. But that's not the end. Right. Right, okie dokie. Right, next bit. Now to build the next bit. Right, let's open the thing. Wrong one. How many times must I do that over a day? Quite often. Oh, damn it. Right, okay. Let's find the one we need. Open hat, closed hat. Right, it's not that one. It's not that one because that's the snare drum. Right, open hat. There we go. Right, okie dokie. Right. One, all the way to 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was 16. I miscounted it like several times. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, let's see. Right, okie dokie. Pattern. Right, okay, let's see if that did it. There we go. Right, next one. Right, let's find the next bit. Right, third one. No, above. No, there's no one below it. Right, change to that one. There we go. Right, okay. Third one. Right, third one. Right. Oh, hang on. Third one. Fourth one. Fourth one. Fourth one. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Fourth one. Fourth one. There we go. There we go. Hey Predator, welcome back, dude. That's nice. So to add a little bit of definition to this, hang on. Let's see what the pattern looks like once we've built it. How you doing today, Predator dude? Right, render that and see what it looks like. Right, okay, that's because I added it as an audio clip, that's what it doesn't like. Right, okie dokie. Right, that one's done. Yeah, that one is done. Hang on. Right, okay. Right. Right, let's finish the rest of the chords. Let's scrap that and restart it again, actually. Because otherwise what I'm going to have happen is it won't sound right because the rest of the thing is going to be wonky. Right, so let's do this again. Right, 2 on everyone. Okay. You're doing good? You just finished your stream on Astrobot Rescue? Ah, okay. Was it any good, dude? Did you enjoy the game? B. Right, okay. Right, okay. That one. D. There we go. B, D. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I put it in the wrong. I put it in the wrong key. That's the really difficult thing that I'm struggling to remember. Is if you end up accidentally not lifting the note high enough, like even one, the entire song will be utterly butchered because half of it's in the incorrect key. Right, F sharp. Alright, let's see. Let's see what that sounds like. Ooh. I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling. Right. Let's try and make this a little bit more unique because I don't like the idea of that being just regular progressive house. So if I did it that way at the start, but to give it a bit more interesting thing, right, next one is C. So if we did C3, yeah, no, C4, sorry, no, C4 would be too low. I'd have to do C5. C5, then let's make it interesting. What else we got? What's the lowest key? G. We did G4, G4 sharp, and C5. Let's give that a whack. I'll either say it's horrible or we will have created something that even I'm not sure about yet. Right, let's see. Right, okay. E. Oh damn it, it's because I didn't lift it high enough again. How many times, Brett? How many times? I must have said that quite a few times to myself during the nights as well. Normally when I've sat there looking at it for like 4 hours going, why is this out of tune? Right, let's try that. There we go, right. G, C, what was the other one? Because I can't remember. Oh, E. Is that a regular E? I think it was a regular E, but just in case, let's check it again. There we go, right, okay, there's 2. Then, you've just been unlocking the more platinum trophies for your PS3, now you have 84 platinum trophies. Congratulations, dude. Right, okay. C, right, D minor, F, A, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Right, okie dokie. 4, 5, 6, 8. Right, so it's got to go down, then down. Okay, so for every one that you start, yeah. So it would go down one more each time. So if it was E, then the next one would be D. So D sharp starts there. Right, do that one next. Let's just do my starting point, so I've got a rough idea. E, then F sharp. Oh, yeah, A? Yeah, E. Right, put those first ones in. No worries, Marty, take your time, dude. And I get you, Predator, dude, I get you. Right, next one. Right, so that one's done. D. Right, take the 2 from that first. Right, so it was... That's the tricky thing, is remembering which key I'm typing in. Right, D and A first. E sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Right, let's see. There we go. So I have a really unique thing that I worked out. I don't know if it's meant to work this way, but I know it worked for me. Is when I started learning how to do this and reading tons and tons of music theory. Because I didn't realise that the way it's meant to go is that they're meant to go down, then up. I found a new way that was easier for me to do it. So there were certain bits that when I put them together, I'd literally have I'd end up managing to build it up, drop it, but continuously drop, then keep building it. Except I could never kind of put all the pieces together to kind of frame how I would want it. Like, Marty, you've seen it when I'm DJing and I've found the drops and I know how to change it up. It was like when I'm trying to put my one, when I was trying to put my drops together to know where it would hit. I didn't have I'd made them too complex. It was one of those. Alright, let's break this too. It probably will, to be fair, Brendan. Welcome back, dude. Right, D, F sharp. Right, let's see. Right, D, F, A. Right, okay, that's D minor. Right, E, G. Right, so E, G, oh, G sharp. Then B. How you doing anyway, Brendan, dude? There we go. Right, let's try that. Right, okay. Oh, no, don't hit record. Otherwise everything will end up destroyed. I hope you're well, dude. Right, let's try this again. Right, E. Right. E, G, B, it's the E major before we carry on and I find out that I've only got half of chord progression. Bad times. E major? Yeah, awesome. Right, F sharp. F, A, C, F, A, C. Right, F sharp. Sharp. A sharp. A sharp. There. Right, C sharp. There we go. Hey Po, welcome back. How you doing? Right, now I can get really funky with this. Because now that I've done that and got that main set of chord progressions, now let's do what I like to do. Let's cause chaos with the chord progressions. Right. So let's say, just for the sake of it, F, B, 3. Right, started at B4, so we'll start at B4 again. Right, B4. Chorus time. No, that's C, that's not B4. Didn't I said B4? Right, B4. How you doing today, Po? Right, okay. Before we do that, let's mess this about a bit. Let's see how this goes. Right, okay. If we... Right, so drop the... What does that sound like if we drop it to B3? Right, leave that one on B4 then. But what we can do is all the ones on D5. Right. Let's see how this works. Moment the truth as to whether this will work. Right. Normally it's only meant to go up 2, so I don't know if this will work. Oh, hang on. Let's try it on B5 then. As long as I pull the other ones up, it doesn't really matter. Let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to move them all back. Right, let's see. Too heavy. It's too heavy. Right, okay, move that back. There was a chance that could happen. let's move it down one. Because maybe I tried to jump it too many. There is another way I could do it. So if I inverted the opening chord, then you can invert it so that it plays in a different order. But I may well save that for this bit, because that would be the better way to do it. Hey Trevor dude. Right, let's mess about with that here and see what happens. Right, so let's look up the chord inversions for B major. It's probably D sharp starting. What were they? Chord inversions. D sharp, F sharp, B. Okay, D sharp, F sharp, B. Let's see what the sound is like. Right, if we started on B4, then this time we will start on D4 sharp. D4... Oh, hang on. No, it would have to be D5 sharp. Right, D. Because it's meant to go up, then back down again. Otherwise it wouldn't sound right. Or you're gonna get a really sketchy sound that doesn't make a lot of sense. D sharp, F sharp, B. Right, so one across. Right, D, F sharp. Let's see how this works. What was the other one? B. Right, let's see what that sounds like. Thank you, Trevor dude. Oh. Okay, hang on. Right, let's try that again. I'll explain it in a minute, Trevor. I'll explain it in a minute. Right, that one's got to go further out because, hang on. Yeah, it's got to go further out. Right, one across. No, one across. Alright, okay. There. There. Hang on. There. Yeah, there we go. That would work where it needs to be. Right, that needs to be further across. Right, let me take those out again because I've placed them. It's not that I placed them in the wrong place. When I placed them at the start, it confuses me. So what I should do is this. It's an easier method for me to try and... Right, one. There we go. Thank you for the super chat, Marty dude. And hey, you guys are the best support in the world. Just having you guys in the streams is enough, honestly, dude. And I will explain this in just a second, Trevor. And then everything that I've been, well, you guys have seen me doing DJing will make a whole lot more sense, Trevor. But just, yeah, I just need to finish this chord build before I begin to lose the will to live. Right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, 2, 2. Is that the one? Because there is no gap. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to do it that way then. Right, D. What was it? D, F sharp, B. Right, if we do that first, that'll make it easier. It cuts out a little bit of the difficult. Right, that one, that one, that one. Right, let's do this. 1, 2, that one, that one. Right, D. There we go. F there. Right, D. Right, B. Right, let's see. Right, okay. D. F. There we go. I think I've got this right now. There we go, now it's right. D, F, B. There we go, D, F, B. There we go, D, F, B. There we go. Right, let's see what this sounds like. Right, let's knock that down to 2s because having 4s just doesn't work. Right. That little bit at the end, would be absolute fire if I could just work out where I'm going wrong with it. Right, B. Right, D. F. Right, let's see. That ain't that bad, but it's out, but I can't see right now where, oh, hang on, that's what it is. Right, so what that needs is 1 gap, 1 gap, 2 gap. Right, 2 gap, 1 gap, 1 gap, 1 gap. Right, next one, next one. Right, let's see if that works. Ooh, I think we might be onto something there almost. It's almost there. I just need to. So basically the way this works, to give you guys a little bit of music theory, is every song, mostly every song that you can think of, whether it be a pop song, whether it be an EDM song, whether it be a song that I play DJing from a certain famous DJ, whichever one you want to pick out of the ones that I've played for the last 6 and a bit months, are all made up of 4 chords in the majority of cases. Now those 4 chords, depending on which one you start, I'll use C major as the example because it's the easiest one. So basically the first chord in C major is made up of the keys C, E and G, and basically that is 1 chord. But yeah, you pick 4 chords. In this case, if it was C major, then it would be C. What were the other ones? I can't remember them. think it's, what was it, C, A, oh no, C, D, E, F, and G most of the time. So basically, you'd only count the most well-known chord progressions in C major are C, F, and G, because of course they're the major keys. The ones in the middle are minor keys. So like the smaller ones are, so the ones where it goes lower on the board, they're the ones that I've put in minor. But essentially, that's all the stuff that I've had to learn, because I've never actually having taken music theory lessons. Which is the reason when I end up building things and then it doesn't like sound the way that I want it to sound, it's usually because I put one note, just one square, slightly too far out. And believe me, it makes you want to throw the monitor across the room when you've stared at it for 8 hours going, why does it not sound right? But actually, when I build something that actually makes the hairs on my arms stand up on edge, I'm like, that sounds good. If only I could get the rest of the drums to actually come together and not sound like they've just been rolled over by a garbage truck. Which is actually one of the things that I found while learning about drum patterns, was someone telling me, don't spend 8 hours trying to master a set of drums. Just use drum samples, because unless you're a well-known DJ and you've got access to a drum kit that will actually allow you to reproduce sounds, just don't worry about it. But the actual chord progressions, I've got quite good at writing. I like to sit there at times just putting chords together till I go, that sounds fun, or this sounds like a riot, and trying to work out how the rest of the instruments would go together. My favourite thing, and the thing that I want to actually try and do out of all this, is actually, I'd love to be able to build a song where I've got a flute and a harp playing along the backing track of the drums, alongside the melody, and get it to kind of fold into the melody. Because that's the one thing that I've noticed that all the DJs that I listen to, all have. They've all got a certain signature. Like Martin Garrix's is a hi-hat in the middle of the, is after the chords. So he'll put a hi-hat in specific places throughout the song. And if you listen really closely, you can hear the hi-hat when it hits certain parts of the thing. Example, yeah, I will get, it should be fine because it's a MIDI and not an actual song. So let's save that for 2 seconds. So, let me create a new one. Just name it question mark. Right, add one for... Hey Daryl, well I know who to come to if I can't actually get it to work because it's doing my head in and I've been throwing the pattern at the wall for 12 hours. You're going, why the hell is this not working? Right, let me go into piano mode and then I can... Right, let me load this up. Marty, you should know this as soon as I play it, even though I clearly labelled exactly what it was, but there we go. So, here we go. So yeah, basically I followed a tutorial on how to build that. That was one of the first tutorials that I followed. But it's literally the same, Daryl. It's literally the same. I'm reading tutorials for bloody Ableton and managing to do this. It's not that much different, honestly. But yeah, no, I followed a tutorial on YouTube for building that, and that was one of the first things that I built because I was like, that's my favourite. That's one of my favourite tracks to play. It's annoying because I don't know how to build the chords from Backlash, because that would have been my absolute favourite of all time to actually. I'd love to be able to build a remix of Backlash. That would be my favourite thing. I just saved the file, but I don't know what I saved it as. Or did I save it as untitled? Yeah, apparently I did. Who would have thought it? Right, let's remove the thing. Because I don't need that, but yeah, that was just a, that was a test idea for the thing. I was using that as a platform, so I had some rough idea of how this... Yeah, it's pretty much the same whichever program you use, honestly. It doesn't really change from program to program from what I can see. Right, okay. Let's go back to building it. I've never studied music theory. All this, Daryl, is everything that I've taught myself. I literally look up and read tutorials on everything from bassline patterns to drum patterns to actual chord theory. And it's literally, I just sit there and put stuff together, and if it works, it works. But the first one of these that I tried building, I spent 34 hours on it. And I was literally not even... I think I made it to about 1:10 of the song, and I was like, I've got a rough start there, but it's not what I need it to be. But no, I literally, this is everything I've taught myself from scratch, Daryl. Like, literally just sit there and just study and study some more. Like, there's a course that I could do, but the course is not 2.5 grand, sorry, 4.5 grand. And it's like, I love this and I love learning about it, but they're using Ableton in the courses, and I don't know whether... Like, I like this because it's not like it's simplistic, but I know where everything in this is laid out. Hey Marty, welcome back. And I'm pretty good, thank you, Deli. Right, let's see. Let's see what the sounds look. There we go. There we go, I fixed the problem. Right, okay, there's that. So we got the first one. Right, chord inversions. Right, so we use every You ate too fast? You should have ate slower, dude. Yeah, I noticed that at the start, Daryl. There's a good couple of ones that I've found, though, that haven't seen that, like, thing. And actually, quite a few of the other ones that I've followed kind of made more sense. The one thing about this that's useful is that I can change it to like this, so actually... And for the moment, because the only thing that I really need are piano chord progressions, there's a good site with full piano chord progressions in it. So I read what the note should be and then go, does that sound like it should sound? And then work it out from there. Right, I was inverting that, that's what I was doing. Right, so B, so we started with that. We started with, right, that should be B major again, yep. Right. Right, it started with D, you then go, right, let's try this again. Okay, dude, that would be cool, that would be cool. I would appreciate the, thing for it, honestly, dude. Right, E. Right, what was I reading? C sharp, yeah, E, G, C. Right, so C, C sharp, yep. C sharp, E, G, G sharp. Right, let's see. Let's see how this goes. coming together. You can do or post it to me via Twitter. It's up to you, dude. It's up to you. I can either make your mod temporarily so you can post it, or you can send it to me via Twitter. It's up to you, dude. Ooh, nice. Right. Hey, Rapsy, welcome back. Right, D. Right, okay, that one works. Right. So there's that one. That should be C minor. Yep, C sharp minor. I'm not too bad, Rexy. Thank you for asking. Right, D minor. C, D. Right, let's see how this goes. Right, D minor. Right, okay, let's change this up a bit and see what happens. Right. So I'm gonna just ramp this up and see what happens. So I'm building alerts for the things, but I'm building the music to go with them. Right, C, E, G. Yeah, C, G sharp. Okay, dude. I will check it in a second. Right, C, E. Right, E. E. So I'm gonna switch this up by changing it and then bringing it up, then down. And we'll see how the drop goes. Right, G. G. Right, let's see what that sounds like. Right, okay, I need to move those around, it's fine. Right, 2, 2. Right, okay dokie, let's rebuild that first. Right, 2, 2, 2. Right, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2. There we go. Right, let's see. Let's see. Do 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 do. Almost. That one needs to go further across, I think. That's what it was, wasn't it? 2, 2, 2. Ah, okay, that's what it is. That one isn't far enough across. Right, 1. Where have I gone wrong? Hang on. You say no drop? What? What? Just keep taking the sound higher and higher until it gets launched into space. Let it build up and never drop. you do know that we completely butchered the sound of it, right, Brendan? Like, watch what would keep happening if I keep going up with that. I'll show you. Right, so C minor, C sharp minor, sorry. D sharp minor, right, DFA. Right, let's try this. God, it's gonna sound terrible. Right, D sharp minor. Right, DFA. Right, okay. So the right, D. Right, we did it on it. If we start on, if we put A6 there. just set all the animals off. Just set all the animals. Right, watch what happens then, Brendan. Watch what happens. It's gonna sound terrible. I'm just warning you. I feel like this should come with a public health warning. Alright, okay. No, Marty. Believe it or not, Marty, I don't actually have any. that bit of mad piano at the top. And that's a pretty mad bit of piano where it climbs so damn high. Right, okay. So if we hang on, I've got an idea. Let me try something. Let me try and see whether this will work. I'm not sure if it will. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. It may well sound worse now. We'll see. Oh, okay. So that means that wasn't 100% terrible. It means it wasn't 100% great, but it wasn't 100% terrible. And equally not as awful as I was expecting. Right, D, F, D, F, D, F, D, F, D. Right, let's see about that. Do, 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 do. It's the way it's got the do 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 do, and then it's just like do 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 do, boing. Just keep climbing till I reach space. Hang on, let's try this then. Let's see what happens if I move those back up to where they were. So move it back to D sharp. two, two, two. Two, 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 yep. Right. Let's drag those ones to the top of the list. We'll see what it sounds like at A10. You know what was the funniest thing, honestly? So I read a load of things, like literally everything in music theory to chord progressions to everything else. And someone said they wanted to make a 256 beat drop or so, beat in there that would drop in their song. And someone said, you do understand that if you were to actually make a song that long, it would be about half an hour's worth of track waiting for that drop. Someone just like, I'm just gonna build a beat that's 512. I'm just like, that would take like an absolute age to try and wait for the drop. just like, hey, you waiting for half an hour for this track to build up. Oh man, that would be wild. Right, where was it? What was it that we had it on? Right, D, F, and A. D, F, and A. Right. Right, let's see what that sounds like. It's that dead that there's no actual sound to it because it's too quiet. You can't play one at A10 because there's nothing there. That sounds like computer chip tone if you think about it. Someone's trying to use dial-up internet again. Someone's trying to use dial-up internet. Right, okay, D, F, okay. Right. Right, that one, right, so we've done C sharp, pardon me, D minor, E major next. Right, E major. Right, E, G, B, okay. So B6, E6. Right, E6, E6, E, B, G. Oh, that ain't G, that's G. Oh, E, oh, G sharp, okay. Right, E, G, B. Let's see what that sounds like. Ooh. Right, the hard part, right, I'm gonna have to build them level and then move them up. So that's the only way I'll be able to do it. Right, oh no, hang on. It'll be easier than that anyway. Just count 2 every time. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, well that's the idea, unless I can like turn it into a track of some sort. But I could use that as the starting one, honestly, Trevor. We'll see what happens when I put the drums together, dude. I need to finish the rest of the chord progression first before the drop will happen. Right, E. Right, let's put B. Right, so B every 2. B. Oh no, G's there, so B would be the 2 after. Does Fruity Loops come with any instruments? It does. Right, here's the difficult thing, Daryl. So the trial version comes with a load of different instruments. Literally, hang on. Let me go to... No, hang on. Which one was it? I've forgotten which one it was in. There was a plugins menu. Options. No, that's about managing. Oh, here we go. So all the plugins there. If it's, hang on, let me see my screen. Is it showing them? Oh, and it doesn't show the menu, of course it. Yeah, of course it doesn't show the menu. Helpful. Right, so, anyway, right, let me go back to the other one and see what will open. Right. Ah, really? It's really gonna do that, what the hell? Right, yeah, let me go plugin database. Right, generators. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's all the instruments there, Daryl. That's all the ones it comes with. There are more. It's just that I can't show you them because the window doesn't open. Very unhelpful that it does that. It would do, however, if I recorded that, then you'd be able to see all the instruments and type of things. But there's a load of different ones there. So I've got a MIDI keyboard that's got a drum pad on it, and you can use the drum pad with this, and then put the drum beats in. I'm not very good with it, so I haven't really used it, honestly. I need more practice with it. And I really need to buy a full-sized one, because the one that I've got is half the size, and yeah, just difficult to use. But yeah, to answer the other question, Daryl, all the instruments inside FL Studio trial version are free. The unfortunate thing, and this is the kicker, so the opening version is £86 without the text. There we go, is £86 without the text. It was £91, Daryl, the version that I brought, but the version that I actually needed was £156 or £150, but that was before tax. But I didn't realise that certain things were still locked out of the version that I brought. So, yeah, I kind of fucked up there, not gonna lie. It was a bit of a mess up. But the trial version allows you to do everything with the program, so use the instruments, master it. The only thing you can't do in the trial version is to save it and reopen the project without buying it. Which means if you use samples, it doesn't work that way. If you use samples, the version that I've got doesn't work. Hey Harmony, welcome back. How you doing? How you doing today, Harmony? But yeah, the actual program itself is completely free to use, Daryl. So in that regard, it's quite cool. And I just like the user responsiveness of the program in some cases. That's why I haven't moved over to Ableton or one of those. This was the first thing that I started messing about with, so it was like, I'm just gonna stick with this one because I've learnt to understand it for the most part. Right. Oh, that's what I was doing, removing those. That was only a strategy to try and get me through the first bit. Right, E, G, B, E, G, B, E, oh, hang on, I messed this up. Right, G2, I have messed it up. You're trying to combat the start of a horrible migraine? I'm sorry to hear that, Harmony. I hope it goes soon. And I hope you're not in too much pain with it. Right, E, G, right, 2. Right, I'm gonna have to do it that way around because reasons. E, G, B, there we go, E, right, there we go, EGB, EGB. I haven't heard of that. I'm gonna look that up afterwards, Daryl, dude. I'm gonna look that up afterwards. When I can get a copy, which will be next 2 weeks. 2 weeks, hopefully, Harmony. But yeah, I'll grab a copy then. I will grab a copy in 2 weeks' time. Right, let me. Oh damn it! I've messed this up again. EGB, EB. Yeah, it's the other way around, but it's fine. It'll work. It will work. It will work. This is me. It's gonna work. It'll work because through some miracle that shouldn't be a thing, it will somehow come out right. Right. There we go. Right. Let's see that. Let's see that. Do 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 do. Nice. Right, okay. Let's try that. Okie dokie, thank you for the tip, Harmony. I will remember to do that. I will remember to do that. Right. Let me just check that. No worries, thank you, Daryl, dude. And I'm gonna check that thing afterwards, Daryl, because I might have to ask you for some help if I end up getting stuck. But yeah, thank you for the advice, dude. And I hope you have a good sleep. It was good to see you again, dude. Have a good rest, dude. Right, let's see how this sounds. Oh, damn it! Holy shit! That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Well, it is good, but it's not good for my back. There's something there. There's something there. That's the start of something, and I don't even know how it's going to turn out yet, but just the idea that that sounds that interesting. I'll just label that one YouTube idea. I've got so many of them. I've got far too many. There were just loads of different ones that I started that I tried. Okay, hang on, I'll play this one. It's not finished, but it was half an idea. I'm gonna remove the drums build up because the drums was something that I was messing about with. Right. Let me open OBS because I need to see how loud it is. Right, here we go. See, there was where I made it too heavy. But I like the bit of harp. That was the one interesting thing about it. But it was just one of those things. I think, how long did I spend on that one? Oh look, 11 hours. No one can see the thing, but the timer box basically said 11 hours and 44 minutes. And that was literally all I did with it. I just sat there building things up to see how it would come out. And that one was half an idea, and I was just like, I've got to go back to that. But I looked at it, looked at the amount of time I put in, and was like, but there's only actually part of that I like. I'm gonna have to try and like restart it to try and get a better idea. And that's where half the things have ended up coming from, because I'm like, I'll sit there, work on it for a ridiculous amount of hours, and then go, I can take different bits from that one because it'll work with the other idea. Right, where were we? I was finishing off the rest of this chord. I got distracted again because I was talking. Right, E major, F major. Right. Right, so F. Right, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. F sharp, A sharp. Right, A sharp, E sharp, F, A, E. Right, hang on. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 at the end. Oh no, 2 at the end. Oh yeah, because that was the way I was doing it. That one, for the minor ones, it was the other. I think I messed that up, but I can fix it in a second. Right, next one. Next one. See. Right, let's see. Oh. Let me turn that bit down a little bit. Oh, that's almost there. That's almost there. Right, okay. A. A, C, F, A, C. Right, go, let's see how that sounds. Do 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 do. Right, okay, there's 2 gaps. I need to fill the gap. Now the tricky bit is finding out exactly where the gap was that I left. There we go. So there it was. Let's see what that sounds like now. There we go. Right, now we've got to fill the other gap. Right, that gap's filled. Right, that one? No. It's the one before it. Ah, okay, it's that one. Because of the C at the bottom. Right, so... Right, 2, 2, 2. Right. Let's feed that one in and see what happens. There we go. It's all about just noticing where I've left the gaps, because there will admittedly be gaps. It's not one of those things that I've yet mastered being able to see the whole thing. Right. Let's see. Right, okay. Right, so if A and C, then back to, what was the last one? Oh, back to B. Once we've filled the rest of the gaps in. Right, yeah, F sharp major. So what we want is basically that to end on that. There we go, let's see how that works. Hey Denshite, welcome back. So I'm attempting to build sound alerts for my streams. But at the moment I'm building a chord progression. How you doing, dude? I hope you've been well, dude. It's good to see you. Right, okay, so that one's done. And now that that's done, now... Right, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E, G, B. Right, okay. Now we've got to take it back down to the starting one. And the starting one was... What was it? Oh, F. Oh, it was F. No, it wasn't F. It was B major. B4. Okay. Right, so back down to B4. Oh, no, it would be B5, sorry. Right, B, D, F. Okay. Right, so start at F. Right, F, D sharp, then B, right, F, D sharp, B, right, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, okay, that's because that's not on 2. Right, 2. Yeah, 2 between each of those. That one, that one. Right, let's see. I'm not too bad, thanks, dude. I'm not too bad. Thank you for asking, and I'm glad you're doing well, dude. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, so that F needs to start there. Right, so that needs dragging across a little bit. Right, there we go. There we go. Right, next one. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that made an interesting, like, little melody that I had going on the. Right, 2, 2. Right, clear that one. Clear that one. It's sometimes the way with the way that the with the way that communities are type thing. Like because one of my friends moved from YouTube to Twitch, and then he was still getting there were still certain people that didn't move. Like either some of them couldn't get Twitch to load or. Right, okay. Right. Ah, okay, so that one's got to be further in, that's what that meant. Right, F. Right, I will be back 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go grab my tea quickly. I will be right back. Thank you everybody for waiting, everyone. Right, we are back. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Right, let's go. Right, where were we? Yeah, we were finishing off the rest of that pattern. Right, B, D, F sharp. Okay. Right, so B, damn it, wrong one. There we go. Try again. Right, D, D sharp, F sharp. A, D, F. Thank you for the welcome back, Delhi. Thank you for the welcome back, Trevor. Thank you for the welcome back, Dead Insight. Thank you, everybody, for waiting. Sorry it took me a little bit longer. Right, B, D, F. Right, if I change that into a 4-stack. Do I? That would, if I change it into a 4-stack, that would actually be easier. Or a 8-stack. Yeah, actually, I'll turn that into an 8-stack. Right, so was it 2s all the way, I think, or 4s? 2s or 4s? 2s. I can never remember because without actually counting it, I couldn't. Right, 2s, 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 2s. Thank you, Marty, dude. Right, let's see what that sounds like. Right. Do 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 do. That's good, that's good. The only way, actually, the only way that would actually be better is if somehow, and I don't know how I'd be able to do it, I'd have to look more into the things, but I'd have to bring the last set of notes further down to get it to actually properly drop. But, hang on, let me see. Let me see what happens if I change this. Right, so if I change that for flex, let me lower this a little bit so it doesn't deafen everyone in the stream. Beautiful sound for melodies. Let's try that. Right, okay, not that one. Not that one. Right, okay. Let's try that one and see what happens. Okay, that one would work, but that's too heavy. I need something lighter. What? What, Marty? What? Code War level 200 on in last place on the board, mostly deaths. You top of the board, 37 kills, 14 deaths, and you lost. Yeah, that's funny how that happens. It really is funny how that happens. Right, let's try that one. Right, not that one. Right, okay. Let's try Epic Chords. Let's try that one. Drop that one to halfway. That's too flat. That one sounds interesting. I still haven't found one that kind of is... Try that one maybe? No, not that one. Hyped up virus lead sound. Let's try that one then and try and drop it a little bit. Not that one. That one's quite interesting. That one's quite comical. The reason why I don't know why I keep changing these, because until I play it with a drum set, I'm not gonna know whether it sounds any good anyway. I keep saying I don't know if it's gonna sound any good, but I think that's because I'm playing it on its own. Right, okay, let's change those about a second. Change that to 4. Change that one to 6. Change that one to 7. Right, lower that. Lower that one. That actually sounds half decent. It's almost there, like for that particular one. Like there's loads I could add to it, but actually that's quite... It works for what I need it to do. Like whether I used it as a host alert or whether I used it as a sub alert type of thing. I need to do paint the whole baseline now though. Right, how long is the track gotta be? 30 seconds-ish, maybe. Right, okay. How long if I render that as an audio file? 19 seconds. Damn it, it's too short. Excuse me. It's too short at the moment. Alright, 15. Yeah, that's long enough. 28. One more. About 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. Right, so all of them have got to reach that point. Right, okay. Right, so, oops. It's because I didn't click off of it. It gets funny when you don't do that. Right, drum patterns. Chorus there. Right, okie dokie. Through to the end of there. That to the end of there, then carry the bass line off. Carry the bass line off. Right. Let's... Right, we've got drums, we've got the bass line, we've got the chords. Right, okay, that's done. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's where I went wrong. So I laid that down, but it wasn't actually long enough for what, right, okay. Right, scrub that a second. Right, 4 chords. So, C, B, C, D, E. Right, B, C, D, E. Let's go. Right, B, C, C sharp or C normal? Can't remember. C sharp. Oh. Right, D sharp. And then E. Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh no, okay, so it still stays on the lower one. Down, down, down. Right, let's go. Let's see. Right, okay. Okay, now I get it. Now I get. Like, so every time it says that I can. That's gonna be fire. Let's see the beginning of that. Right, okay, 2 more up. So. Right, let's see that one. Yeah, that one's still C minor sharp. Right, okay. Next one. Right, okay, that's slightly up. Need to fix that. Right, F, A, C sharp. Do 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 do. Right, okay. Why does it look like there's a huge gap between the two though? When there isn't, it just... Right, B, it's definitely, yeah, it's in the right place. C sharp, yeah. A, C sharp. C, B. Oh, it's because I missed E yet. No, I haven't missed it yet. It's because E, B. Oh, there we go. It's because I put it on C. You meant to go on F. No, not F, G, sorry. G sharp. There we go. There we go, now it's actually gonna... There we go. Awesome. Do 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 do. Then the last one. Oh, F. So then we do F. What? Right, okay, there we go. Right, F, and one more. Where was the F? Oh, C. Right, pause that there a second, then... Right, C sharp. Right, let's see how that goes. There we go, right. That one. Right, okay. Let's see how that sounds now that we've got it all together. Now let's see. Right, let me open OBS again and then we can try it. Right, okay, baseline that again. Then drum patterns. Then have that kind of half fill there. Right, we have a starting point. It's coming together. I need to alter the rest of that baseline tomorrow. Not now though, because that's going to take time. And I need to give my ears a rest because I've been at this 2.5 hours now. But that was pretty mad. Like, now that I've got a rough idea of how the drum patterns work, it's a little bit easier. Because that was the bit I couldn't grip my head around for the last, like, 2 weeks. Like, every time I was putting them together, it didn't come out together. But I'm quite impressed with how that ended up. Like, how it's coming together. I've got an idea now. And the good thing is, at least once I've got one down, then I'm gonna know how it all works. So, and that's gonna be the hardest part. Is actually just, it doesn't have to be fully like, it doesn't have to sound 100% perfect. It's a learning experience at the end of the day. I think this is the thing I have to keep telling myself. I keep trying to build the most extravagant chord progressions ever known to man, and they don't need to be. They can be extravagant, but they don't need to be extravagant because they can still sound interesting. Like, even just by moving them 2 across and then playing them 2 at a time, then 4 at the end, that changes the noise and how it sounds. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those. That's gonna be my plan for this week though, hopefully, because by Saturday I'll have a working, like, idea for a half a track. Maybe if it's only even a 1.5-minute demo track. Now that I know how the drums are working, that's the That's the simple part, if you will. Put a set of drums in there, throw it in there, throw all the other stuff in there. Get a nice set of chord progressions going. Level everything so actually you can hear everything a lot better. But mainly it's just, I think that's the thing, I enjoy the whole building thing. It's stressing me because there's something about that chord progression that I like, but there's something about it that isn't working. And I can't keep staring at it because... Ouch. Because I've stared at it so long now that even there I'm just like, there's something missing. But until I kind of step away from it for a couple of hours and actually take notice of what I've done, I'm gonna still end up, and I know I'll probably end up, maybe that's the one thing I shouldn't do tonight. Even if I finish the stream now and play a game for the next, like, 45 minutes to an hour, don't actually go back and look at it till, like, say maybe Friday, then look at it then. Because I don't have it otherwise, I'll just sit there and I'll just keep looking at it and going. And then I'll alter it and then I'll mess something up because it will end up overwriting the save file at stupid time. And there's only so many of these that I can save because if I start saving too many, the hard drive throws a fit and will literally just crash the program. It's quite irritating. Right, let's save that where it is for now. And I'll come back to it on Thursday. No, Friday. But yeah, I will, I might come back and stream something else for an hour or so. But yeah, thank you everybody, and I hope you all enjoyed that. It was quite fun to actually show you guys where I'd got to with it type thing and learning the different things. But yeah, I will be right back. Thank you for joining everybody and for all the continued support.